Hello, I'm Sophie. I'm recording my journey through dementia with my parents, and right now I'm looking after my little nephew, and we outside with the dog, taking a walk because my little nephew was crying, so I thought he needs some fresh air, and indeed he's fallen asleep the minute I started walking. So I thought it's a beautiful day and I'll just shoot a quick video as I'm walking along, because there's quite a few things I wanted to say, but I often don't have a lot of time to shoot videos. So the first thing I'd like to say is one of the things that does keep me sane in all this is to go out for walks. We have a dog and that keeps me, well, it just means I have to go out for walks, and that's the thing I really want to encourage you to do. You know, you have to keep moving and to have a little time. Just to do something else and be in contact with nature. That's just wonderful. It helps a lot. The last few days have been very up and down for me. With my dad, today is better so far, but that's one of the things I really wanted to record. I mean, with this vascular dementia, the ups and downs are so dramatic and so unpredictable, that it's incredibly tiring as a carer. And you just never know what's around the corner. So, you know, yesterday morning, he was basically hallucinating. It was almost as if he just couldn't really feel exactly his physical reality, if that makes any sense. He was so lost. He seemed to, not to know where he was and how to get from one place in the apartment to the other. And it was almost scary for me because he was looking at me in a sort of strange way, as if I was some kind of weird person or object in his field of vision. And it just felt very strange. And again, I was extremely discouraged because when I see him like that, it's just very disturbing. So that was yesterday morning. And then yesterday evening, he was already better, much more coherent and everything. And then this morning when I went, so 24 hours later, I went to give him his medication and he was completely normal. Really, this morning he was just an old man with quite a lot of difficulty. You know, it's difficult for him to walk and he's a bit disorientated, but nothing really major, nothing to scare me, nothing to worry me. And while I'm very happy that today he's better, of course, I really try to, enjoy the good times. At the same time, it's disconcerting for me because, as I say, I never know what I'm going to find when I open that door, when I go and see him. And also, it makes decisions about him and his future incredibly difficult to take because, when I saw him yesterday, for me, it was one of those days when there was no doubt that he would have to be in a home really soon because I really felt he's not safe where he is anymore. He can't do basic things. He's so disorientated and he's struggling so much. His brain is just not functioning properly. So that was where my thoughts yesterday. And today my thoughts are just radically different. Today I'm thinking, well, actually, you know, it's fine as long as he has people checking up on him every day, several times a day. He can perfectly well stay at home and have a good quality of life. So again, it's just difficult, because I'm very scared that whatever decision I make, I'm going to regret it. I mean, especially the decision to put him in a home, which again is often on our minds, because you know, we get exhausted as carers, and yeah, I mean, increasingly I feel some days are just so horrendous that it would really be a big relief if he were in a care home where people could look after him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I would just go visiting. And some days I think, yes, I mean, this is obviously the good decision to make for him. And other days, like today, I think, well, no, actually, there's no reason to make this decision. He's okay where he is, and we can make this work. So, yeah, these are just some of the struggles that I go through. And yeah, that I feel very alone with, because I think my feeling is that people just don't get that at all, which just makes it a lonely journey, really. So there you go. Looking on the bright side, having said that, I am very relieved today that it's a calmer day. It's a lovely day here. As you can see, it's a spring, and the birds are singing, and the trees are all blooming, and yeah, it's nice and warm, and I'm enjoying that very much. I'm enjoying being able to walk outside, and I wish I could take my dad outside, in fact. The only problem is the wheelchair is very, very tough to push. So I couldn't really I'm out of breath pushing the baby's pushchair. So and I'm fairly fit, but you know, with my dad, I mean, he weighs twice as much as I do, almost. And with a wheelchair on top of that, it just makes it very difficult to take him for a real walk. But there you go. It still helps me, at least, to have fresh air and exercise. So I'll say goodbye for today, and I'll be back in the next video. And I'm sending you, as usual, love and courage if you're going through the same thing as I'm going through. Bye.